We've been seeing a lot of insanity when it comes to public schools. If you're over there on the main channel, I'm sure pretty much all of you guys that are subscribed over to this channel have also checked out and are probably subscribed to the main channel as well. And I rag on the public school system and I tell you to just get your kids out of there. There are better ways to do things in today's society, and I want to take a look at this, okay? Especially on this channel in a much less high pressure area. More or less just welcome to my live journal. But I was taking a look at this. It's like, okay, I talk about homeschooling a lot, but then again, I don't have a kid. I'm not going to have to worry about this for at least like 7, 8, 9 years, to be completely honest. Because it's not like I could go to the end of the block and just go, hey, we're going to make some kids. And it's like, it's not really gonna happen, and I wouldn't be doing that, because have you seen my neighbor? You haven't seen my neighbors, but practical life skills you can teach your kids through homeschooling. Yeah, it's almost like you don't need to, because there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to homeschooling. Okay, it's not that same regimented 8-hour schedule where the kids just sit in the desk, shuffle from classroom to classroom. Okay, you have art at 1:30, you have math at 10:30, and then you have the 45 minutes for lunch, and then you got the 15-minute recess. No. You learn what you need to. Okay, you get taught what you need to under a flexible schedule. It's almost like that's how real life is. And then the modern schools, well, not the modern school system, but the public school system was designed in Chicago in the 1890s in order to fit the factory model, to just push out factory workers. Okay, and unless those kids are moving to South America or over to Asia, it seems like a pretty outdated system. So there's a lot of stuff that you can teach kids that they just don't learn in public schools. So if you have a kid, they should be going to private school, okay, and it's not that expensive. It just sounds fancy, or you should be homeschooling them. Send them to a commune or something. And I know that has negative connotations to itself, but kids are going to learn something, okay? And it's not as bad as it sounds. As dedicated homeschooling parents, your goal is to ensure your kids receive a well-balanced education as loving parents. You look beyond academics. You strive to equip your kids with the essential life skills they'll need to grow and mature into thriving, independent adults. And they don't learn anything in public schools. They just learn facts. They don't learn how to learn. What can you teach your kids at home? Basic life skills. Start with the basics of cooking, cleaning, and things that you're going to have to do every day of your life. You should probably learn how to do it. It shouldn't be an elective in middle school. Young children can have a natural curiosity and practically leap at the chance of helping mom and dad with day-to-day jobs around the house, such as folding laundry, washing windows, and cleaning pretty much anything. Yeah, and your kids, if you just let them do something, it's pretty amazing what they actually can do. Okay? Might be a little bit of a struggle at the beginning, but they're pretty quick learners. Okay? Give your kids some encouragement and then just give them the opportunity to flourish, and you might be surprised how much they can do. Emergency preparedness, I think, yeah, why not? What have we been living through for the past 20 months? Something that's completely and utterly unprecedented. Yeah, if people had better life skills, might have been able to survive this a little bit better. And knowing what to do in the event of an emergency is one of the most important life skills you should master. There are age-appropriate videos on YouTube that you can watch with your kids to help explain what constitutes an emergency. Yup. You learn the power of words. That should also be something else that's on here. And tutorials to walk your child through the process of calling 911. Yeah, cool. A little first aid practice. That's awesome. Fire safety as well. Practice. Random fire drills. Assembling a first aid kit is a great family activity. Great is a strong word, but yeah, basic first aid skills, that sounds pretty dope. Money management and investing. That's at the top of pretty much anybody's list whenever they're asked the question, what do you wish that you learned earlier that you know now that you'd go back and you'd tell yourself to learn about? No, it's always something to do with finances, investing, or just how to be good or responsible with money. Show your kids how to be money savvy or just money literate. That would be nice. Demonstrate how to set up a budget and how to stay within its parameters. Open up a bank account for your children and show them how to keep track of their saving and spending on a spreadsheet. Yeah, exactly. Debit cards should be supervised until they are ready. Introduce saving money by modeling it. Show them how to be your savings build up, how to comparison shop and explain why impulse buying should always be avoided, because it's always stupid things that are right up there next to the register. Information you can find for free online, or it's just the sugary garbage. Oh, but they're mints and they make your breath smell good. Yeah, they're just all chemicals. Basically, replace your bedtime stories with The Richest Man in Babylon. How about that one? That'd be a good place to start. Home repair. Yeah. There's, to me at least, there's 3 basic things you should know in order to be a man. In the context of being a handyman, know how to do basic things on a vehicle. Okay, I know how complicated the computers in the new vehicles are, so reprogramming everything maybe a little bit tougher than just fixing a fuse on an old 76 Rambler. But if you're still rocking those in today's day and age, you got more than just the simple fuse problem. How to work on yourself, which is something we talk about in depth on this channel, and then also be able to fix relatively basic things around the house. Okay. This is my personal opinion. If you share it, likely you do. Here's a good reason why. There's always something in need of repair, right? Well, enlisting the help of your kids just makes good sense. They're learning, you're spending quality time together, and it checks off another item on your to-do list. Always stress safety first. Yeah, no, just explain it, but I get it. Consider purchasing child-sized tools. The plastic ones that have a squeaker in the head of the hammer. They're adorable. And show your kids how to properly use tools and invite them to help with simple repairs and work up to more complex ones. Yeah, you start with a hammer and a screwdriver, and eventually by the end of the day you can be working on table saws and welding guns. Let your child's interest lead the way on how to implement and incorporate practical life skills. My kids, the author's kids, like I said, I don't have any that I know of. Ugh, that old gag. Oh, we're fascinated with thunderstorms and hurricanes. Where are you going here? Okay, so I ordered a free weather kit chock full of weather patterned booklets, hurricane tracking graphs, and activities and coloring pages, which you couldn't go on the Weather Network. Thus began an entire unit study on severe weather. Cool. Learn together, plan well, take advantage of mentors. Yup. Have a guest speaker, the crazy old lady at the end of the street who's lived through 3 hurricanes. And interesting, when it comes to the accreditation program, you're going to get hours for it. Each life skill can equal a class or elective, and all ages can definitely benefit. High schoolers will need to log at least 60 hours of half-credit courses and 120 hours of one-credit courses. That must be over a semester, I'd imagine. Kids can read books, explore interactive websites, and work on projects. They can talk with them about what they've learned, to document classes, write up a short class description, a list of resources used, photos and descriptions of projects, hours logged, and assign a grade if applicable. Man, that's more work than actual public school teachers do. It's far more beneficial, and you're actually going to teach your kids something of use, and they aren't just going to look back. It's like, what did you learn in grade 4? I have no idea. I barely remember my grade 4 teacher's name, okay? Don't ask me about grade 5, though. That was completely fuzzy. And grade 3, the only thing I remember about him, I don't remember his name, but I remember he was Pork, the substitute second grade teacher. And it's like, outside of that, I don't remember anything in public school. And I don't remember the 11th grade, other than falling asleep in advanced math, because it was first thing in the morning, Mondays and Wednesdays, if I remember correctly. I just remember sleeping a lot and getting like a 93. But not to brag, that's not what we do around here. I just wanted to give you guys some skills and maybe a little bit of insight on how important it is to get your kids out of public school and what the alternative actually is. With that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.